Hey darlings, welcome back to my channel. Teresa here. Listen, I wanted to sit down and do a demo and a review of the Huda Beauty Warm Matte Eyeshadow Palette. I actually, when I did my live Sephora VIB haul with you all, I did unbox this. So I definitely wanted to sit down and try it and see what I think. Okay, darling, so this is what the outer packaging looks like. Just plain, sleek, simple packaging. And I am going to open her up. And I believe this is a 9-pan palette. So this is the outside. It's a plastic. Yeah, package is, plastic package. Outer packaging here, and then this is what the inside of the palette is giving. Again, they're all matte, so I'm excited to play with this palette. I have been really, if you look at my videos from early on when I first started, I used to wear warm eyeshadows all the time. Like warm eyeshadows was my go-to, and I kind of just veered off and went for the neutrals here lately, but I'm feeling the warm tones again. So I'm glad to have this in my collection. If I like it, we shall see. Hopefully everything blends well. I do own some of Huda Beauty's eyeshadow palettes, like her early on palettes. I have reviews, on the channel, but I haven't tried her formula in a long time. So I am going to grab, let's see which, I'm gonna go in with my tried and true Sonia G Detail Pro Brush, and it's very fluffy. And I wanna go in, I did set my lids, prime my lids actually using the Rare Beauty primer. So I'm all primed, all set. And I'm gonna take this shade right here. So I'm gonna use this shade in the crease and blend it up fairly high. Okay guys, before I blend, I did tap into the product with my brush. As you can see, there is a little kick up as far as the the powders go. There's a little bit of kick up, so I just wanted to note that and point that out for you all. There is some kick up in the palette. Now I'm going to blend. Okay guys, so as you just saw, I did blend that in the crease and I brought it up, and that was just like one dip into the pan. I'm gonna dip in one more time. Okay guys, it's very pigmented, which I do like, and it was fairly easy to blend actually. So what I'm going to do next is, let's see. I'm gonna deepen it up. I'm gonna deepen up that shade. I'm going to go in with this reddish, it's like a reddish brown shade. It's really warm. It's the warmish matte shade in the palette. I am going to use my Sonia G Mini-Booster brush, and I'm going to tap into that shade. And again, it's like a brick red shade. So I'm gonna tap in there. So as you can see guys, it's really pigmented. So I am going to go a little lower than the original crease shade and blend that out and build a little bit on the outer corner. Okay guys, I'm still blending, but if you can see that pigment, I don't need to dip into this again, to this brick red shade. It's very pigmented. blending out the harsh edges. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do next is I am going to take this deep dark lit I can't talk. I am going to go in with this deep dark chocolate brown shade here on the outer third of the eye. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna do next is go in with my Sonia G Jumbo Blender brush, and I'm going to go in with the lightest shade. It's like, let's see, a beige. Yeah, it's beige. I'm going to go into the inner, I'm gonna say third of my lid and just brighten things up there and hit my brow bone with the shade right here. Okay darlings, so what I'm going to do next is go back in using my mini booster brush, and I'm going to mix the first two shades and blend these colors underneath of my lash line. And it's the first shade here. I'm gonna go in with this shade. I'm gonna mix this shade with the medium orange shade. And I'm just gonna blend those two colors on my lower lash line. And then what I'm gonna do is go off of camera, finish the other eye, and come back and give you all my final thoughts. Okay, darlings, here are my final thoughts. This is a great all matte warm eyeshadow palette. It's great for beginners. I think that if you're just starting out with makeup, you'll like this because it's just very easy to blend. I didn't have any problems blending the shadows out. There was a little bit of like kick up in the pan, but that doesn't bother me as long as there isn't a whole bunch of fallout when I'm applying the shadow on my face, especially since I already did my face. I did my base makeup already. So I really do like it. I think that it'll be great to use alone and or to pair with other eyeshadow palettes. Now, I remember I don't have these eyeshadow palettes by Huda Beauty in my collection anymore. I decluttered them, but it was the New Nudes palette, and I remember getting the Desert Dust eyeshadow palette when it first came out, when she first started her brand. And I do remember really loving how the shadows blended, both the shimmer shades and the mattes. So she stayed pretty consistent if you ask me. So if you've been eyeing this palette, I highly recommend it. I believe it retails for $32, $38. It'll be in the description. But I think that this is a really good palette. No fuss, easy to blend, great for beginners. So I give it a thumbs up. You all. So if you've been eyeing it, go for it, pick it up. And those are my final thoughts. Until next time, take care, darlings. Goodbye for now.